So I know this is like Lang's portrait, but it's for some random reason Instagram, it keeps flipping it, and I'm sorry if my hair's a mess, I don't really care. But I want to talk about 3 instances of me being interacting with TikTok influencers that have been fucking horrendous. So we're going to split them up into makeup, teacher, and psychic. And I don't want to give any names away because I'm not a cunt and I don't want people to bully them and be an ass. So we're going to start with makeup girl. I made a video about this, how this girl got mad at me, because there's a video, I'll actually link the video below, how she got mad. Effectively, I commented on a sketch of somebody that was like, oh my god, you can't watch this person because they've been cancelled. And I remember commenting going, so they're chronically online. And effectively, a makeup guru who had only like 12k at this time, so she's probably gone up, actually started commenting and arguing with me. Effectively, one calling me 40, okay, probably look better than you, love. And then she started calling me chronically online. And I was like, okay, but how am I chronically online? She went, oh, well, because you post videos on TikTok. Okay, fine. All right. But she said, oh, well, it's because you don't have any views and you do it for views. And said, but don't you do the exact same thing? And she just fucking argued with me. But, like, I still can't get over that. Like, I'll link the video below of what I said. I can't remember what I said, but because I think it was last year. But it's just... And then when I turned around and I said to her, I said, you're not Margaret Robbie. You're not going to... No one in the street is going to know your name. And then she went, oh, it was only banter. But you literally started calling me chronically online because I post videos for shit on TikTok. Like, I don't care about TikTok. Same with this channel. I do it because I want to have a natter. I'm a talker. I like to talk. If something's on my mind, I'll put it on YouTube. That's what I do. It's for the shits. Okay, now we've got her down. It's for the teacher. Now back to the teacher. So, right, I'm not going to say the political situation because I don't want to be going, oh my god, because I don't like politics. I don't agree with people posting their opinions. I think like influencers. I'm not saying I'm an influencer, by the way. I just, that's not my shtick of saying my political opinion. I'm very apolitical when it comes to like this channel. I don't care about politics, and to be honest, I don't give a shit anymore in real life. Anyway, there's a situation that's happening, and effectively an influencer who I actually liked posted a very horrible thing to a follower saying, effectively, if you don't agree with this opinion, I effectively wish ill will on you. So me being me, I got pissed off. Like, I was saying, like, dude, like, you can't go around saying that. Like, that is fucked up. Like, just because somebody doesn't agree with you, that is so fucked up. And effectively, I did get angry. I went to her in the DMs on Instagram. And I effectively called her. I didn't call her like, oh, she did. I weren't like spicy or anything. I weren't nasty. I just effectively said, how dare you wish ill will on anyone because they don't agree with you. That's fucking disgusting. Like, regardless of politics, you do not wish ill will on anyone. Like, that's my rule in life. Like, I've got my beef with people. A few people know my beef. But I would never wish ill will on anyone. That's immediate bad karma there. And then she blocked me on Instagram. A few days later, on TikTok, she posted on a story saying, oh, no, not on, I think it was TikTok or Instagram. And because one of my friends actually follows her as well, so they sent me a screenshot. And she was like, I'm all for peace and love, I'm all for different opinions, it's not about who's right and wrong, I'm all for discussions. And it's like literally 3 days ago. And I said, are you schizo? And I kind of just like blocked her for like a month. And I did end up apologising to her, but like, I just don't know how people can go from like oh my God, I wish ill will to you, and then going, peace and love 3 days later. Now we're going on to the most, literally like 2 weeks ago. So there's this psychic that I really loved. And I'm not going to mention the gender or whatever, because there's plenty of gender psychics on TikTok, so I don't think you'll find them. Anyway, and I commented on a post like, obviously if you don't live under the rock, King Charles has got cancer. And this psychic was really, again, like, you don't wish ill will on people. Like, regardless of what you think of the royal family or King Charles or whatever, you don't just say, oh my God, ha ha ha, somebody's got cancer. Like, cancer is, like, it's probably one of the biggest killers on the planet. Like, obviously minus war and all that shit. But she was snarking, so like I was saying, well, I'm right about my prediction. I was like, dude, I love you, but like, please, like, wind it in. Like, you just, like, there's some time and a place for everything. I was effectively nice about it. The most psychotic bitch I've ever known. Worse than a fucking teacher, was that right? Yeah. Fuck me. Like, she were 3 days later, buddy, peace and love. Well, everyone's all for different opinions. I'm all for different opinions and discussions. But she literally DM'd me. She went live, went for about 50 seconds. Probably not that. Didn't go on live because she didn't see me there. She made a post and then deleted it. And then she made a post, call me a creeper. And then she deleted, she still got that up. And then she DM'd me, effectively saying like, oh right, oh, he's a nonce. So I don't believe he is a nonce. Like, people can sit there and be like, oh well, but what about that was a fake list, by the way. Like, there's 2 lists. Like, one was released way early and it was a troll list. Like, really not allowed to Google shit. Clearly she's not particularly very smart, and I know people can say you question her intelligence. I don't care. She's harassing me. And I know I'm going to say, well, does she name you by name? No. But the thing is, she knew I would see it. So I went off, I deleted my account for like, probably not even like 24 hours. I thought I need a break, I need to. So I thought I went back on, messaged you saying like, I love, for now I'm just going to block you. I apologise for being a bit like jumping on you, even though I don't think I was. Like, I can be angry. And I was just saying like, you just need to learn to take criticism, because like you're effectively, it's not healthy not to take criticism. Well, we all know who can't take criticism. Noodle bread. And they could say, well, it's not a savage joke about mentioning a noodle bread. Nah, I'm alright with that. But like, she couldn't. Oh my God. And then like a couple of days ago, she posted I can't take criticism. It's not like I don't want to listen. It's like something along the lines of like, it's not like I can't take criticism. I just don't want to take it from you. I didn't ask for it. It's something along them lines, but you get the gist. And I went sick. So I effectively called her a bitch. I called her to humble herself. I said, you're a mother of 3. How the fuck are you a mother? And you sit there going, acting like a child, and a full-blown just says she's a bully. And I'm sorry, I know you're going to say, well, again, she didn't mention you, but she was trying to get a reaction when she got a fucking reaction. And I said to my mate, I said, the thing is, I think she's been like this for a while, though she's kind of done it to a few people. Where if you criticise her, she goes on a rant, and I've kind of unfortunately fed into that, because some people can be a bit of a Karen, like, I get it. But I feel like my criticism was fair enough. Like, you can't sit there wishing ill will on people and then moan that your life is shit. And it's like, you're getting, again, I told her you're going to get bad karma for it. You don't wish ill will on people. Like, regardless if you don't like them or not, don't wish ill will on them. But yeah, I might come back and I might read what I said. I know you can say, well, wouldn't she get it? I don't think she, if she does, like, if she does kind of like watch this video, then I'm sorry. Again, you're being a fucking stalker. Like, that's not normal behaviour. Again, you're a mother of 3. And then you moan that you're single, by the way. I'm sorry. And I know people can say, well, you don't. Well, I know I kind of, I'm not trying to victim blame her, but I won't be surprised if she's doing it tonight. I'm just saying. because the thing is, my friend says that she's in a toxic of the toxic spiritual word. Anyway, I'll be back. I need to read what I said. I've got a burner phone. I know you're going to say, why do you have a burner phone? I have it for just in case this phone conks out, or in case I do actually need to get a battery for this phone. So it's kind of like, I'm not going to live without a phone for 2 weeks. I panic. I need, I always need a phone for an emergency, I don't stalk people, so nah, we don't do that shit. Hello, we're back again. So this is what I said. Look. So this post has been brought to attention by one of my friends, and holy shit, you need to get a grip. You're a grown adult who has 3 kids and you're mad at a stranger on the internet for criticism. I'm sorry if you don't like what I said, but you need to get off the internet because you come off as a massive bully. Oh no, it's because it's pathetic. Like, grow the fuck up. Also, you come off as a massive bully. Like, you literally made 4 posts about me. Now, you went live, posted a rant, then deleted it. Then you had the audacity to call me a creeper because I don't think you should be snarky about somebody's cancer diagnosis. Like, open brackets, you will receive so much bad karma for that, by the way. Like, that's not a good look at all. Please stop being a child, grow the fuck up and get off the internet, or get the fuck off the internet. Leave me alone. Stop being a dick and fucking humble yourself. And so my friend has checked up on this person, and actually this person is now playing the Princess Diana now, like, oh, I'm feeding the homeless, we need to feed the homeless. It's like, okay, yeah, I agree, but like, stop playing the victim. You're a bad person, you're a bully, you know what I mean? Like, I think the thing that I have with TikTokers as a whole is the fact that they think they're like Margaret Robbie, or they're going to the Oscars, or they're fucking, I don't know. Like, I know people are going to say, well, what about Addison Rae, Charli D'Amelio? Yeah, because, yeah, they've actually, I know, like, they have some form of fucking talent, but sitting being a psychic isn't really, like, even though I do believe psychics exist, that isn't a proper job. Being what this teacher does online, she just walks around and just describes her life. Again, that isn't really that deep. I will give benefit of doubt of the makeup guru. That is, for me personally, think that's a skill. Like, I couldn't do it, and that's why I don't wear makeup. That's why I look shit most of the time. But I just don't see they have the audacity to act like they're better than other people. And with the psychic saying, well, I'm a single mother, I've got my own house. It's like, okay, congratulations, yeah, I might live at home, but I might meet somebody who might help me move out. That doesn't mean you're better than me. You know what I mean? It's like across the board, that doesn't make you better than me. I just think we need to, like, knock these influencers down a peg. Like, outside TikTok, they're nothing. Like, again, like, you could say, well, about Addison Rae or Charli D'Amelio, yeah, but again, like, at least they can dance like that. At least that's a skill. But being a psychic and fucking showing people around your home, you know me, Hong Kong, isn't really a skill for me. Makeup, again, I'll give the girl benefit of the doubt, but even that doesn't really make you, like, Jeffree Star, even though I don't like him, but you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not God, you're not Jesus. I'm not even a believer in God, but like, Jesus, even Jesus will be like, girls, like, wind your neck in. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty of boys like that, but again, like, at least, like, with the likes of Addison Rae, like, she's tried to get into acting, she's tried to, like, further broaden her horizons in music. With, I don't know about Charli D'Amelio, I might be completely, I don't know the sisters, I get confused with them. At least one of them's trying to sing. Like, again, at least they're trying to, like, broaden the horizons. Like, walking around Hong Kong and being a psychic isn't really that deep. I'm sorry, but no. You're not Margaret Robbie. You're not going to the fucking Oscars. You're not fucking Ryan Gosling or whatever. Fucking, I don't know. It's like, people need to wind their neck in. You're not like, say, well, like, I don't know, Taylor Swift or fucking Lady Gaga or whatever, or Melanie Martinez. Speaking of Melanie, like, at least they've actually got talents, and you're just a psychic and a teacher. I know I sound like a cunt, but I just think we need to, as a society, need to take influence. I feel like some influencers need to be humbled. Like, they need to be humbled, like, big time. Because a lot of them are degenerates, and I'm sorry. I'm not going to say, like, what have they done that's so degenerates? I mean, acting like they're better than people, that's degeneracy in my book. I just don't know. But yeah, like, and also, and I will go back. So this is the third time. I had to edit a bit because if I didn't, I would have just left the name in, and I didn't want to do that. I don't want people to get harassed or anything. As much as I dislike them, I don't hate them. But yeah, I think the psychic has a Diana complex because she is a Diana supporter. And when Charles got crowned, they were singing this song. They were playing this song called "All the Kings and Queens" by Ava Max. It's a bop, but I can't listen to it the same anymore because the thing is, she's just, yeah. I don't like people like, sorry, my guy, I love you, but no, it's my friend. He's messaging me. I love him to pieces, but whatever. I'll tell him. I'll talk to him in a minute. But she has a Diana complex because, as I said, like I think it was the previous video, she's kind of posting like, oh, we're talking about homelessness, and it's like, yeah, okay, but you don't need to be like, you can donate, but you don't have to, how can I put it, you don't have to be like, I've donated to charity. That's what Diana did. I'm sorry, but I will die on that hill. The thing is, again, I will bring up Maurice Critical. He gives money all the time and he doesn't talk about it. There was a video that he made and he was sat there for the entire time. He looks so uncomfortable because he's somebody that doesn't talk. He doesn't like to talk about giving money because I think it could be a man thing, but because he's a humble person and he can take criticism. He just seems like a genuinely decent dude. But I feel like people like the psychic, and actually all three of them. I'll take the teacher out for that. I mean, the teacher could be... Anyway, good people don't brag about how good they are. That's 101 basic lesson. Like, if you say you're a good person, that's kind of like saying, like you're trying to tell yourself something. For me, like, I know I'm a bit of a cunt. You know what I mean? Like, I've said spicy things, like, and this is kind of relevant to the humbling, where, like, if I said something spicy, and my mate, who's actually who messaged me then, and I said something, and he's gone, oh, it's a bit spicy, sir, it's a bit of a cunt move, and I've gone, right, fine, I apologise, and I know, like, I say something out of anger, fine, but I do, if you want to be humble, you do need to be told to, like, wind your neck in a bit and just like say, fair enough, I said what I said, I apologise, and I'll try not to do it again. But that's what humble people do. They take the L and they kind of go, yeah, fair enough, and they kind of like learn it from it. That's what humble people do. But people like the psychic and the makeup artist, so I don't know about the teacher. I don't know about that one. I haven't really kept up with her, to be fair. My eyes gone dead. They don't know how to take criticism. They can give it out, but my fucking God, when criticism's given to them or when you troll on them, it's like, obviously I don't troll on people. The only thing I did with the makeup artist was send a message effectively saying, like, look, you're a fucking bitch. I did what I did to Jess, effectively told her you're a bitch and you're a bully. And I sent a screenshot of saying, like, dude, this is what you did and don't act like, don't deny it, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of these people can't take accountability as well. I'm far from PC woke. Like, seriously, again, like, I've said some spicy things. Again, like, in my politics, I don't talk about politics, but I'm far from woke. But sometimes people need to, like, self-check, especially the fucking psychic. You think they'd do something like, look, what I said was a bit of a... That was a bit, like... What I said about Charles was a bit iffy. I can understand Sarah's point of view, even though I didn't mean it like that. If she could have... I explained to her, I said, maybe she could have put, unfortunately, I was right. Or I'd say, I'd keep it for, like, a couple of days. But the thing is, she put it on the day of his diagnosis. It were, like, told by the BBC or the news, like, when it were all broadcasted all over news channels in the UK. 1 second, my nose itching. Sorry. I hate when you get, do you know what, you get itchy and it's like, that's what I was like about. Anyway, I know, anyway, we'll get back to something I need to clarify in a second. It comes off as a, that's why I was just like, whoa, like, I get you don't like him, but like you don't celebrate somebody's, the way that it came off like she was celebrating the cancer, kind of saying, well, I was right. It's like, are you really gloating about the cancer diagnosis, you fucking degenerate? Like, that's not fucking normal. I thought you were spiritual, kumbaya. Like, that's just degeneracy, like, across the board. Oh, my arm's gone dead. I'm going to say, you said that 8 times, I know, sorry. But, like, a lot of these people need to reevaluate themselves and need to understand that they're not important. And I know that sounds really cunty to say, but no one's important. Even if you like Margot Robbie, I love Margot Robbie though, she's an icon. Or Taylor Swift, again, I love my Taylor. Or, you know, with Michael Jackson, I love Michael. By the way, he was innocent before I go, oh, he's a pedo, he was innocent. We all know he was. It was a media who twisted everything. Deep down, everyone's just a person. We're all human. It's like somebody rightfully, I think I said in a Diana video, like, at the end of the day, like, she was no saint, and this is just in general, it applies to everyone. Everyone is human. We've all got flaws. Even the likes of Princess Diana, even the likes of Michael Jackson, even the likes of Taylor Swift and Margot Robbie. We've all got flaws. Even the psychic, even the teacher and the makeup artist. We're all human. And I believe, like, we need to stop putting people on pedestals as we do, because as a society, I sound like, I'm going to people say, you sound like a fucking joke. I mean, I know. A society, we need to really do stop idolising just people in general. Like, again, like, there's nothing wrong with like liking people. Like, again, like, I love Margot Robbie, I love Taylor Swift, I love Michael Jackson, you know, I love Marilyn Monroe, but like, I don't know how to put it. Like, there's nothing wrong with like loving somebody and like keep following him, but to the point of where if they fall and trip and fall, we can't sit there and point and go, oh well, but you did this, you did this. We need to stop putting people on pedestals and realise that people are human. As long as they're not fucking being degenerates and like harming kids and fucking raping anyone or murdering anyone, I think we should be fine. Like, we genuinely need to stop it as a society, because like, it's just tiring now. It's just a bit icky. As a 30-year-old, I can't believe I know I'm old. I just think it's like, again, like, there's nothing wrong with liking your favourite celebrities, but I feel like there's no point in being like, oh my god, they said this 10 years ago, that means they're bad now. It's just like, people change, fine, but again, they're human. It's like me, I can say spicy things and my friend calls me out, that's fine. Because I'm human. I say some spicy things once in a while, out of anger sometimes. And there's nothing wrong with calling people out, but as long as you kind of realise that they are human, and it's okay. You know, my mate just didn't hate me because I said the spicy thing. I think he knew I did it out of anger. But yeah, so I think that's my opinion on like TikTokers. I think we need to stop the martyrdom and... Anyway, right. Oh, before I go, I need to explain something. I posted a video a couple of days ago. It was called My Instagram Stalker, and it was a picture of me like... It was effectively a ploy because you know who I know who you are. Your name begins with a C. I'm not fucking dumb. I called you out. Decided to troll me as Noodle Brain. Like, my god, I do not give a shit about him anymore. Like, he's not rent free in my head anymore. I don't care. My fucking dog died a week ago. Do you really think I give a shit about Noodle Brain? You know what I mean? I've had a miserable 2 months. I'm not fucking I don't care about Dennis anymore. But yeah, you know who you are if you watch this. It was a ploy for them, just to see. And it was like a minute of silence of me filming my leg. I will try not to laugh at the time. But yeah, that's the whole point of it. It was just kind of a ploy just to get that person to like watch my video. I've reported them for harassment because that's what it is. I know you are. if it is Noodle Brain, then again, I've reported them. If it's his fans, I've reported them. If it's a person beginning with the name of C, I know who you are. You're 45. You're a grown adult. You should have kids by now. Go have a child. Oh, actually, don't have a child. I feel sorry for the child. You should have watched the fucking video. Don't assume shit. Okay? Okay. Not, that was like the person. Not, no one deserves a... Anyway, bye. Sorry. This is everywhere. Not doing a Shane Dawson again, because I'm not a degenerate like that. I can be a cunt, but I'm not a degenerate. Okay, bye. Oh yeah, like and subscribe. And my phone's really warm. I need a new battery.